I pushed your sweet love away, but you stayed right here beside me, never letting me go. Now I know the love I needed was right here all along. I know that love to forgive all the hurt and pain. Love is enough to remove all the guilt and shame. Love is enough to make up for the hurt I made. I know that love is enough. God's love is enough. God's love is enough. God's love is enough. God's love is enough. Oh, I can't imagine living life without you here with me. So glad this love will last an eternity. Oh, what joy and happiness I feel when I call your name. Now it is plain to see your love for me has helped me sustain. I know that love is enough to forgive all the hurt and pain. Love is enough to remove all the guilt and shame. Love is enough to make up for shortcomings. See, I know that love is enough. God's love is enough. Oh yeah, love is enough.
Give myself some volume here. All right. I think you can hear me now. All right. All right. All right. All right. Welcome. Welcome to tonight's episode of Truly Live, where the real you loves you because the real you is love. Welcome to everyone tonight for being here with us during this hour. And we're so excited. I say we, and there's only one here. But we are so excited that you have chosen to join with us tonight. And so we would just ask that you would let us know that you are out there. And by putting your name in the chat, and I see some of our friends and families and patrons are coming in already. Hello, Felicia Bone. Thank you for joining us tonight. And also giving a shout out to our VIP patrons from Indiana, Bob and Carol. Hey, Bob and Carol, we see you out there. Thank you for joining. And oh yeah, I see you love the opening music, Felicia. Yes, yes, we love it too. It was hand chosen for us. And hello, Naomi. Hey, hello, Naomi. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you so much. We're so excited. We're so excited. And it is a I can't think of a better way to end the work week for those of you who work, but uh, to celebrate this Friday, than to take out an hour of our day and come together around something that is so important, so um, so um, alive, something that is the most important thing in life, and that is you. So we're coming together in this hour, and we're going to celebrate each other, and we're going to talk transformation. We're going to talk about the real you. We're going to talk about health and wellness. This is health and wellness uh, uh, period for us. We're going to spend the next uh, couple of months talking about health and well-being, and it is a fitting subject here that we are starting out on a new year, that we begin to look at how we can improve our health and our well-being. And we're going to get into that conversation a little bit tonight. But if you're wondering, where my partner, where my wife, where my co-host at, she's not sitting in the chair, but I just heard the garage door go up. So she just arrived, and so Yolanda will be on set here in just a few minutes. And also, I'd like to acknowledge my sister that have joined us, Brenda. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. And we hope that you've had a wonderful week. Wonderful week. Wow. So, uh, if you're joining us for the first time, please put in the comments where you're calling in, where you are viewing this broadcast from. And you may be asking, well, what is Truly Live all about? Well, I'm here to tell you. Truly Live, and first of all, I'm glad that you chose this as your source of information, uh, inspiration, transformation, and empowerment for this evening. And basically, we are here to help you gain clarity about your true identity. We call it the real you. Truly, the real you loves you. Got it? So that is our primary motivation for this talk show. Yeah, it's all things start with identification, as we have learned and as we have experienced. And then we're also here to help all of you to consider and pursue results that matter to you. What's important to you? What matters in your life? What would you like to experience? What would you like to give? What would you like to be? What would you like to express? And that is different from for all of us, but at this core of all of us, there is this inward desire to have a grander expression of ourselves. And so, Yolanda and I, being coaches through our training as well as through our experience, we are here as temporary guides to help the viewing audience to answer those important questions about what is it that you would love to experience in your life. What would you like more of? Or what would you like to have out of your life or less of in your life? And so that is the motivation for us being and creating this platform, TRULI Live, where we are here every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. And it is our goal for all of us to come into a knowing of ourselves and a knowing of what it is in life I would love, because whatever that is, life is speaking to you saying that you can do it, you can be it, you can have it, you can give it. And so we're here as temporary guides, temporary coaches to help you to have the results and the achievements that matter in your life. Well, look who just came up on the second floor and around the corner and through the door. And I got her space all ready and warm for her right here. Yeah, I've been running interference for you. Oh my God, here she come. Can we get a drum roll, ladies and gentlemen? Yay! Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
I'm good.
All right. Do you need to take a deep breath?
I'm good.
All
I
right.
came in ready.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Give me a kiss.
Hi, everyone.
Yes. And
Had to handle a little something for my dad.
you need to grab your mic there,
that's
and
right.
let me give you some volume.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, Yolanda's dad had a somewhat of a serious procedure this week, and had to spend, I don't know, 4 days, 5 days,
Thursday. It was 6 days.
6 days in the
In the
hospital,
hospital.
but she was able to get him back home on Wednesday.
We're supposed to be doing the chats over there.
Yeah.
We're on the new thing.
Yeah,
right?
can you see that? So she was able to get him back home on Wednesday. Look at the keyboard over there. And here's you can use the mouse. And he's at home, but she had to take care of him today. And thank you for getting here, honey. I'm so glad. Without a ticket, without an accident.
Yes, without a ticket.
So anyway, how about greeting our audience?
Hello, everyone.
All right. So I was just explaining to our viewers, especially our new viewers, why TRULI Live and what our goal, what our intent is. And also the third thing is that we really like to share the reality to everyone, every human being, that your life has deep meaning and good purpose, because that's the truth. It does. And so here we'll share we will share with you what we call universal principles, timeless content, transformational practices. You got access to this grand community here that is global. And also you're getting decades of experience and training with Yolanda and I. And so that's why we're here. And to top it all off, Yolanda and I have been married going on 32 years. We're a dance loving and we're a fun loving couple. And we have leaned heavily into joy and laughter these 32 years to help us get past some of the challenges in our life. So you can see that our chats and comments are working. We finally got them all in one place. So look at that smile on her face. She doesn't have to work 2 devices or 3 devices now. We finally got that problem resolved, and all of our chats from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter are coming into one space where she can manage them. Aren't you happy?
Absolutely. I'm very excited.
Are you proud of me?
I'm very proud of you. Okay, so for those of you who are friends with Oliver on Facebook, he was doing a live test, and I opened the door to the room, and he says, "Baby, come here," and he said, "I'm doing a live test," but he does the live test and he doesn't post it. So I came on into the room. And so he was going over the thing, this new we've been trying to get these chats working correctly for a while. And but I didn't think that he was on live. And then all of a sudden he was like, so I'm bending down, looking underneath the big fat light and all this other stuff. And so finally he says, yeah, I've been talking to the people now for about 30 minutes. And I said, where? And he pointed to the monitor and he's like, there, I've been talking to the people. Oh man, I dropped down right quick and ran out. He's like, no, come back.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I was, oh, wow. So,
Hey,
like, wow.
I'm not like the mad scientist. I'm the happy scientist, and I'm in the studio every day working to create new content that we can share with you guys. And so I'm always in here tinkering and, discovering new things, new ways, new ideas, so that when Friday at 7 comes, we have something fresh, something exciting, something expansive to share with you all.
Yes.
And so what we want to do is let's give a few shout outs tonight.
Let's do that.
First of all, we want to give a shout out and here you go, right there. We want to give a shout out to our VIP patrons, Bob and Carol. Why?
Hello, friends.
Yes, because Bob and Carol were the first VIP patrons to sign up for our upcoming vision workshop, which is this Saturday, January 22nd. And they actually signed up for it. And
Saturday, not this Saturday, but
the following
Saturday.
Right, the 22nd of January. And so because of that, you guys are getting a special gift shipped to you.
Yes.
And also we like to give a shout out,
which we're going to put in the mail tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we also like to give a shout out to Diane Harrison. Why? Because Diane is a patron also. Woo-hoo. And Diane was the first general patron to sign up for our workshop. So Diane, we're going to be mailing out to you a special gift.
That's right, for being the first. Right. See, we love gifts and surprises.
We love it.
And and for people who are investing in their in staying on their growing edge, right, we want to encourage you to continue to do that by us making an investment into you. So we have a little gift that
yes,
we'll be mailing to you guys.
Yes, we love to send them, and we definitely love to receive them.
Well, yeah,
gifts and surprise.
I mean,
absolutely.
I love a good surprise, but
Yeah, so we're just another way for us to inspire all of you, all of our viewers, to get excited about transformation, get excited about.
Carol says, "Thank you." You're
get
welcome,
excited
Carol.
about up-leveling your life, because that's where the excitement is. That's where the life is. Yes. It's in growing. Yes. It's in getting on our growing edge and transforming and rejuvenating and renewing our life in every area. So if you're going to be on this journey, and you are with Yolanda and I in 2022, that is what's going to be happening in this space. We're all about expansion. We're all about your expansion, your growth. We're all about your happiness. And so come on and go with us. Come on and go with me. Come on over to our space.
Oh, I didn't know which song you were going into.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay.
Yeah, why? Because we're about growth. We're about expansion. We're about your growth and your expansion. Oh, that excites us so much.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Also want to give a shout out to, again, Yolanda's dad, who's recovering from, quite a serious procedure, but he's fine. And
he never opened his eyes the whole time that I was there.
Yeah.
He stayed asleep the entire time.
Well, he had a week. He had a
and he's
week.
he's not eating right now. So I would not normally have done that, but I think that he needed some relief, and I took some stuff over for him. So.
And so we send health and well-being his way. We believe for his speedy recovery.
Yes.
Also want to give a shout out to my mother. Oh my God. Always want to give a shout out to my mother, Catherine. I know she's on watching. Hello, mother.
Love you dearly.
Yes, you inspire us so much. And it's Yolanda's mother's
too.
Yes,
this is my mother now.
And you inspire us so much. We get so much inspiration from you. And, because, I mean, here you are, you've been around the block a few times, and, we're getting ready to celebrate your 90th birthday this year. And you are always the first one in line when we talk about growth and expansion.
She's always on board for
So-
whatever it is we're doing. She's like, "What are you reading?
So
I want in."
yeah, so she's
So,
showing us that,
yes.
you're never too experienced.
That's right. That's right.
You're never, age has nothing to do with
That's
it.
right.
Your past has nothing to do with it. Your, what your experiences have been has nothing to do with it. The universe is always
Yes.
standing ready to hear the desires of your heart,
Yes.
so that it can begin to move things into place so that you can have the experiences that you desire. And so we're here to help lead and guide you in that process. And we're so happy about that. Also want to give a
Yes.
shout out. We want to get a shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs.
Wow.
How about those Georgia Bulldogs who on Monday night won the NCAA football national championship? And what a game it was.
It was a very exciting
Oh my
game.
God. I had some skin in the game. Why? Because we have a young man from my hometown, Zamir White. He was a starting running back for Georgia, number 3, and he played an outstanding game. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun watching it with you. You've been watching a lot of sports with me lately, and I appreciate that.
I love football.
I know you do.
I love football. I used to watch so much football, I could actually officiate a game. They've made so many rule changes, and I don't think that I'm in agreement with those rule changes. But at any rate,
Well, rules are changed. It's all
Yeah.
about, it's all about the entertainment.
yes. But
And,
no, I love football. And it's so funny because I enjoy football on both the college and professional level.
yes.
But basketball, I think that I think college is just more. I think they're more passionate. So I love watching college basketball. Of course, I have my favorite team, Go Duke.
Yes.
I'm the
And-
only Duke fan in the house.
All right.
My husband and our children we're Carolina fans. Our children now have other teams that they support, but that's okay. I stand alone, and that's all
Yeah.
right.
Well, speaking of in the house, look who just showed up in
I
our house.
see.
All right.
Ah.
All right.
So let me do this first. Carol, so we'll let Grandma Blue see this. Carol and Bob says, Mama Blue, what a special, inspirational lady she is. And we thank you guys for saying that. And hello to my favorite couple, Yolanda and Oliver. And that's from my dearest friend, Pearl. I actually got to speak to her earlier today while I was traveling because I went somewhere to pick up something for my dad.
Yeah.
And-
Hello, well,
and,
hello,
uh,
Pearl, and I hope your beautiful mate Hawk is watching with you, and if he is, have him pull you over real close, and
give you a squeeze.
from
from us.
from the OK Blues.
Absolutely.
But, hopefully,
I love you, girl. You know I do.
yeah. And our audience, our viewers, you're going to one day get to meet Miss Pearl because we have
Yes.
plans for her on two fronts.
Yeah.
To be with us in future episodes.
Yes.
And so Pearl,
Get ready.
relax,
Get ready.
relax. We got 2 projects for you, and you're going to enjoy both of them. So
Yes.
we haven't. I don't know. We revealed one of them to her, but we got 2 projects for you, Pearl.
Yes.
All
yes.
right. All right.
And the last shout out is to all those people that are celebrating a birthday in January. That was the reason that I jumped back on Oliver's live
Yes.
test that I didn't think he was actually posting live because it was on that day. It was my oldest sister's birthday. And so we
Yes.
did a quick little, we sung
Shout
a
out.
little,
Yeah.
we sung a little birthday song for her.
Yeah, that was
That was on the
Terry.
10th.
Yeah,
Mhm, my
yeah.
oldest
Happy
sister.
happy birthday to
Yes,
you, Terry,
yeah.
again, if you're watching. We always like to start out our broadcast, which we're way into the broadcast now, but we always like to start out anything.
Did I apologize for coming in tardy? I don't
Uh,
remember if I did that because I came in here in such a rush.
Well,
But seriously, my apologies. It was not intentional. There was something else that came up and
well, no problem. You cleared it with the boss.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing to know the boss then.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know the
It's a
boss.
good thing to know the
Yeah,
boss.
so we always like to start our anything that we do, Yolanda and I, uh, with the virtue of gratitude. We love gratitude, and we love to always begin anything we do with gratitude.
Ooh.
And that is because we have found out.
What did I do? How
Uh,
did that happen?
well, this plane is this airplane is this jet
Oh, thank
has
you.
some new features on it.
So
So
back on comments for me. Place it back on the one down. Thank you. Right here. This is where I thought I was.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you.
All
That's
right.
where I thought I was.
Yeah, well, this new jet, it has some new features, so you got to watch
I
the buttons that you
know,
hit.
wow.
Gratitude. And so gratitude is an attitude, and we have learned over the years that it is always the quickest way. I mean, it moves energy in an instant. Don't believe me? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Tonight after the broadcast,
Oh, no.
I got this. I got some surprises downstairs, already wrapped and already laid right next to your nightstand. And
I didn't go
we're
in
gonna,
there, so I didn't get to see.
it's gonna be music. It's gonna be, drinks. It's going to be, all kind of surprises. Yeah, you see. See there?
I literally came in, took my coat off, washed my hands,
See
and
how
walked upstairs.
see how she changed? See how the energy increased in her when I extended and shared some gratitude to her. I'm grateful. I'm happy for you, babe. I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. Everything that you do for me. I'm grateful, baby.
Outstanding.
See?
Hey, Pearl. All right, Pearl. He's got me over here blushing. Pearl. I'm going to post her comment. Pearl said she missed some of our comments, but she said her butterfingers pressed the wrong keys. But she's looking forward to sharing her experience with our viewers real soon. Yes, we are really looking forward to
Pearl.
that. She's going to have some. She has some great information she's going to be sharing with us.
We're going to lock you down here tomorrow, Pearl.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's what we talked about today.
Yeah.
We're going to lock in a date on tomorrow.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So you just saw, I just expressed my thankfulness and my gratitude for this beautiful lady here. And she was almost melting over here in this chair. You saw her blushing, but moving energy, and it can happen in an instant. So we always like to use gratitude. So how about if you up to it, put in the comment field something that you may be thankful for.
Yes.
Something that you are thankful for.
I want to ask Bob and Carol a question. She said that they're reading Rupert Spira's book and are very thankful for his wisdom and insights on awareness. And I'm wondering if you're reading the book, Being Myself. Can you put that in the chats? Because I don't know how this is happening and my phone is on Do Not Disturb. So how did that happen? Anyway. So if you can, Carol, will you put in there
The name of the Rupert Spira
well, no,
book?
just let me know if you're reading the book Being Myself.
And I believe she is. Yeah, I believe they are.
Okay. All right. And in the meantime, if you guys will go ahead and post in the chat something that you're grateful for, I'd love to be able to post it. Yes. Being aware
of being aware. Okay, that's the first book in the series that he's writing. Being Myself is the second book. So it is a trilogy.
That means that we could actually drop one of those in for that. Okay, so that
Yeah.
we'll okay. I wanted to know because I had a plan, but I wasn't certain.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Bob and Carol. I appreciate that.
And we also excited because Hazel Boatwright have joined us. Hello, Hazel. Good to see you. And so we're grateful that Hazel just showed up. That's what I'm happy and grateful for. What are you happy?
I'm always happy and grateful for those that decide to join us, and it's all blah, 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 and for us to all be on our growing edge together.
Yes.
So I'm always happy and grateful for that.
Yes.
And of course, I'm grateful for my dad's successful surgery, and him being home. He's happy to be home. He's having a bit of a challenge now, but that's okay because we'll get him through that. And so I am I'm happy and grateful for that. Carol says, we love being myself. So does this mean that you have that book too, Carol? Oh, wow. Okay. So if so, that changes.
I think she has that book too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Also like to welcome Sheila Monroe Johnson for coming in and joining with us tonight. Also Naomi.
What happened, Oliver? Because they're supposed to be up here.
It might be a little delay. I'm looking in a different source.
Okay, so don't do
Yeah.
that because they're supposed to be up here.
Yeah.
So Naomi is on.
Naomi's on.
Yeah, Naomi is on, and we see
Sheila
her.
Sheila just came on.
And let's see. So we're wanting to test to see if this is working, and we can't do that.
Yes.
So let's see. Nope.
Okay. Well, let's move on to our next segment. Tonight, for our inspiration and encouragement, we have got a quote to share with you that will be helpful in moving us into our Truly Life lesson for tonight. And this quote is by none other than Yolanda, and our master coach and mentor. And the quote reads like this. It says, without a new direction, our minds will continue to create exactly what we've always created.
Mm.
Wow. Without a new direction, our minds will continue to create exactly what we've always created. What a profound statement.
Profound.
And that statement was made by a direct quote from Mary Morrissey, who is the founder and master coach for the organization that certified Yolanda and I as coaches. And Mary is a very renowned teacher of transformation, as well as an author, speaker.
She's a great speaker and teacher.
Yes, and more than anything else, she is a great human being in helping so many people to have their life transformed into something beautiful. And we got our training from her. And thank you, Mary. We acknowledge you tonight. Love this quote. We're going to talk about it a little bit.
Okay. So it appears that our excitement about the comments being worked out may have been a little premature, because I am seeing comments here that are not showing up.
Okay.
And they should. So let me just read a couple of these comments. And the reason we want these comments in one place is because we want to be able to place them up so everyone else can see them. But Brenda said, I am grateful for my mother's wisdom and knowledge. Brenda, we are grateful for that. This is your sister, Brenda, who is also a patron.
Yes.
She said she's grateful for that. So, yes, we are very excited. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There it is. Okay.
Yes.
Come on
and
down.
Felicia says she's what?
Grateful for life.
Grateful for life. All right.
Naomi says she accepts, she's grateful because she's accepting who she is. She accept who I am. So that's wonderful. Here's Brenda. There it is. That was a serious delay there.
Yep.
I'm grateful for your mother's wisdom and knowledge as well. We have certainly benefited from that.
Yes.
And then let me see, there was one more. And Diane Harrison has joined us. Hello, Diane.
Hello, Diane.
It's another one of our friends and patrons. So hi, Diane.
And
so glad to have
Diane, you
with
may
us.
not been here when we announced that you are the winner of a special gift.
You are the receiver.
The receiver of a special gift.
Because
you were one of the first patrons to register for the upcoming vision workshop on the 22nd.
And because we like to encourage everyone who is deciding to stay on their growing edge with us, we decided to send a little gift and surprise. Hey, Hazel Boatwright said that she is grateful for the new in her life.
All right.
Wow, I love that.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
And look, Diane says, yay. Diane, we're putting those in the mail tomorrow. I had actually picked up some things today, so we'll put that in the mail tomorrow. and you guys should be receiving them shortly. You'll have them before we do the workshop on Saturday,
Absolutely.
Saturday the 22nd,
Yes. And
10 a.m. till 12.
yes, but we're gonna get a little bit more detail on the workshop towards the end of our program. But we're gonna move on to our segment tonight, our main segment, which is we always get excited about what we want to share with our viewers. We call it our TRULI life lessons.
Mhm.
And so tonight we're going to, again, as we're focusing this first quarter of the year, the first few months of the year, we're focusing on health and well-being. And so we want to gear our absolutely. So we want to gear our conversation and teaching towards that tonight. So when we talk about health and well-being, we aren't limiting it to the conditionings of our physical body or to our mental health. So when I say we, Yolanda and I, here at TRULI OB, which is our coaching practice, in our coaching practice, we define health and well-being as full spectrum. Full spectrum. What does that mean? Meaning it involves the experience that we are having in all the core areas of our life.
Yes.
And when we say all the core areas, we enumerate them as being relationships. And these are areas that we know that every human has a relationship with, and as a part of everyone's life. So when we talk about full spectrum, we're talking about our relationships. We're talking about our health and our well-being. We're talking about our vocation, jobs, or careers, however you want to identify that. We're also talking about time, how we use our time and having more time and more money freedom. So we talked about time and money freedom. Who wouldn't want more time and money freedom?
That's right.
With 24 hours in a day, that's not going to change. So something has to change in our structure in order for us to get more time in our day, more free time, more time to be with ourselves or be with those that we love. And so how do we gain more time if there's only 24 hours in a day? We also talk about, when we're talking about full spectrum, one of the core areas, we're talking about spiritual awareness. It has to do with our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with our creator and our relationship with each other. And then finally, the sixth core area that we talk about when we're talking about full spectrum has to do with service. And service has to do with your contributions to your community, your contributions to the world. How do you want to serve the world? And how do you want to offer your gifts to the world? And so when we talk about health and wellness, so we're not just talking about the physical well-being of the body or the wellness or the condition of our minds, but we're talking full spectrum, meaning the whole of our life, the whole of our life. And so having a dream or a desire for what we would love in each of these areas in our life, there's an energy inside of all of us that's called life, that is calling us to have greater and more expanded experience in all of these areas. I mean, it's not just about being healthy, but not being happy in your relationships. It's not about, having lots of money, lots of finances, but then you don't have health. It's not just about, having a lot of time on your hand, but then you don't have any money. And it's not about, just service and then there's no relationship. So we're talking about living or having an experience of life that is balanced. It's balanced. And so, and we don't have to uh, we don't have to go search for those desires. Those desires are inside of all of us.
All of us.
All of us been there, and it's been there all of our lives. Even as children, seem like that the energy level. And if you look at children who have not yet been so weighed down with what cares of life, they are all about exploring and expressing themselves in every area, whether they're going to school or whether they're with their families or with outside playing with their playmates. I mean, they are all about, greater expansion, greater experience. Really, they don't want no borders anyway. I remember when we were kids, we didn't want a curfew. Did you have a curfew when you was growing up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had no brothers. It was just, I have 3 sisters, and my dad was not letting us we did not have free reign. I mean,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. Hey, let's say we have another person who wanted to express their gratitude. Hello, it's the pastors from Cornerstone.
All right.
And they said hello, Yo-Yo and Ollie, and she says that this is co-pastor Tony. She said, I am grateful that hubby is feeling better and recovering from COVID. So great news, and great to hear
Great
that.
news.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're glad that he's feeling better too.
Yes.
And we enjoyed our phone visit.
Yes, we certainly did.
Yeah, we
And so, Pastor Sawyer, you be a good patient.
Yes.
You have the best nurse in town.
The best caregiver.
And the best caregiver. Yes.
So we're just hoping that you are cooperating.
Yes.
Sir. Love you dearly.
Yeah.
And glad that he's feeling better.
Yeah. But it almost seemed like, somewhere in our evolution from being small children to being, middle age, it seemed like something gets lost in these desires, something get lost in the energy level to where, we, the dreams that we had, the unlimited dreams that we had, the innocence that we had as children, once we get to be adults and get weighed down with the cares of life, it's like we lose sight of the dreams and hopes and desires in our life.
It doesn't get lost, and we don't lose sight. What happens is we get conditioned.
We get conditioned,
and we are taught and trained that, this is the struggle, this is the difficulty, because it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be that way. And we found that out over our experience. And so life is always calling us to a greater expression of ourselves, always. And, this month we're talking about health and well-being. So if I
thought we were talking about well-being.
We're talking about health and well-being.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, for the whole month.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, to me, they're the same.
Okay.
That's just labels we put on it.
Okay.
So really, it is about.
I just noticed how you snuck that one in there when we hadn't even got the complete. We don't have the verification of the date yet, but that's okay. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
that's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just speaking my dreams. That's all.
I hear.
So life is always calling us to a greater expression.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to, go hunt for desire. Life is always speaking to us. Life is always speaking to you. Just when we finally get quiet enough, and we begin to hear the longings in our hearts or the discontents in our heart, that's how life speaks to us.
Yes.
Through our what?
Longings and discontent.
Through our longings and discontent.
Yes.
Meaning, what do you long for? What do you long more for?
What do you desire?
What do you desire
to have more?
To have more of, or what do you desire to have what less of in your life?
That's right.
Or what are you discontented with? And this is the way that life speaks to all of us. And so longings and discontents are not a bad thing. Longings and get discontent. It is the way that life speaks to all of us.
Yes.
And it is calling us always to the more. It's always calling us to the greater. It's always calling us to a more grander experience of ourselves. because that's why we're here. As divine being, we're here to express the life that we are.
Yes.
And so so again, when we talk about uh, in our coaching practice, when we work with individuals or we work with groups, we're always starting out with uh, turning uh, the person within to hear what life is saying to them, what their longings and discontents are saying, because that's an indication of the area that they want to grow, the life that they want to experience. And it is possible for all of us. It is
Yes.
possible. It is possibilities have always been there. They'll always be there. Like I said, my mom is embarking on celebrating her 90 years of life, and she is still dreaming. Oh my God.
So this is always amused me that as soon as you have a birthday, you start on the next year for the birthday.
yeah.
So your mom just had a birthday in October, and you're saying,
Absolutely.
"Oh, we're getting ready to celebrate her
Getting ready to
90th."
celebrate it
you know,
again.
so,
you
and
see how excited I get about that?
oh, you do,
Yeah.
you do,
Because that's what I would love.
and you love to share the number, the year,
I love it.
and
She don't
so,
have no problem with it.
well, now she doesn't, and once we get a certain age,
Yeah.
we don't. But
All y'all younger girls.
I mean, you just you do it for the girls always, just like you say how old our daughter is, and it's like we don't do that for ladies.
Well, to me, the age does not matter. But I understand, and I try to.
No, you don't try. That's the whole thing.
I try to. I try to be considerate, like you say.
He just throws it out there, and it's like, okay,
Yeah. So
all right.
I mean, so even in our own life, Yolanda and I, I spent 39 years working on a corporate job.
Yeah.
39 years. Can you imagine? For the same company.
For the same company.
And I tell you what, it was a great experience. It was a great experience. And, but I would have to say that the last 7 years of the job, there was something else calling me, something else pulling me. And that something else is what we're doing right here, right now. And so that call began to come for us to move in the direction of the things that we desired, move in the direction of our dreams, our desires. And that happened to me. And it spoke to me as much as I tried to mask it or cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I would get quiet, it would just speak to me in my longings. And then it began to speak to me in my discontent, because I started to become discontent in my work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so back in 2017, I had enough of unction, and I began to make decisions in my life to move into the direction of the desires in my heart and the dreams in my heart. And that was to be in a position to help people globally around the world to live their best life, and to understand how that can happen in everyone's life.
Mm-hmm.
And so we started back in 2017 on this journey of being certified as coaches and starting our own business. And finally, in 2020, in the middle of a pandemic,
Don't say it.
I'll say it, in the middle of a damn panic, I decided to retire and go for the gusto of my life. And that was to start working this full-time venture of a life coach practice.
Listen to this. Carol said, I am proud of my 73 years as Bob is of his 79 years.
And see, they don't have no issue with
Like I
numbers.
said,
Yeah.
once we get into certain numbers, Carol, we're proud. We're happy and grateful for your 73 and Bob's 79 as well. I mean, it's a tremendous blessing. I mean, it's, I joke about it, but Let's see. And Brenda says, I desire to have more peace. Outstanding, Brenda.
Outstanding, Brenda. Well, if
Mhm.
that desire is not something that is unattainable, it is very attainable, because in order for us to experience a dream or to have a dream, you must first what? Dream it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In order to have an experience, we first uh, get a vision for it. We've taught here on this program many times that all that in this universe that we live in, everything is created twice.
Yes.
First in thought, then in what?
Then inform.
Then in form. It first starts as a desire or a vision or a dream, and then eventually uh, you find yourself experiencing that.
Yeah. Co-pastor says that she's proud of her 73 years and she is aging gracefully. I
Yes.
totally 100% agree.
Agree with her.
Beautiful lady. I most certainly do agree with that. Sheila Monroe Johnson said that she desires to have more clarity.
All right. Okay, Sheila. Will you hold that thought,
Yeah.
Sheila, because we got something for you.
And
that,
Diane, our patron, says that number one for her is peace.
yes.
And then here is so this is a different name. So we've had a name on here that I couldn't really pronounce, but I was brave enough to say it last week, and then I didn't get a response from them. And now here's a different one. So I'm just going to put that up. And if you would please let us know where you are watching us. Where are you at? We'd love to know where this is, because I'm not familiar with this language at all. Okay.
All right.
Carol, Carol has a little message for co-pastor, and she says, "Go, girl."
All right.
All right, so I'm wondering what's going on here. So I'm of course I'm doing this, and I'm doing our technical stuff, and I'm noticing that when I post something, it's coming up twice. It's coming up on YouTube and it's coming up on Facebook, and I'm wondering how that is happening when I am not typing on my YouTube at all, but it is coming up that way.
Okay. Well,
So that's another thing that we're just going to have
Yes.
to
yes.
get with them about, because I was really excited. See, I'll show you right there. See, Oliver?
Okay, but it's much better.
Oh, it is. It
yes,
is.
it's much
Yes.
better.
But see there it
You
is.
have a new toy now.
See? Well, no, it's just that I want to be proficient, but see, so it shows up there and it shows up here.
Yeah.
So, and it shouldn't, because it's the exact same thing. So
Wow.
it should only show up once. I'm not touching the YouTube at all. So I don't know how that's happening, but at any rate. Okay,
So,
guys. So we
We'll
still
get back to our life lesson.
yeah, we're going to get back to our
Well,
life
actually,
lesson.
we need to come to the end of that because our time is kind of running out.
Man.
But Yolanda and I, in our quest to live the life that we love as being coaches and mentors, we have discovered that using a proven and a repeatable system of transformation is one of the most effective and enjoyable ways to live life full out and to experience the very best expression of ourselves. And so in the coming weeks, we're going to be getting more in depth. In fact, next Saturday, we're going to be getting more in depth into teaching that repeatable and proven system of transformation. And y'all hear us use that word all the time.
So what is transformation?
What is
Oliver?
transformation? What is the meaning of transformation? Well, if you break it down into the syllables, the word trans means to go beyond. The word trans means to go beyond. So in transformation, it is about going beyond the form. What does form mean? Form means current results. So going beyond our current results. And then the last
part of that word
is ation or action, meaning experiencing new results. So transformation, in a nutshell, is going beyond our current results, and experiencing new results. That's what transformation is.
And that's just a simple
explanation
of what transformation is.
And why do we need transformation? Why would we desire to have a transformative experience in our life? Why? Because we have desires for different results in our life that matter to us, whether it be in those areas that we talked about, whether it be in relationships, or whether it be in our job and career, whether it be in our health and well-being, time and money freedom, or whether it be
Spiritual
our
awareness.
spiritual awareness, or whether it be service.
In the service that we
There's
want to provide.
always a desire for us.
So what's the goal of transformation, Oliver?
The goal of transformation really is ultimately is for you and I to discover who we really are in the process.
To discover our divine self.
To discover our divine
which
self.
we call
The real
the
you.
real you.
That loves you. Okay.
The real you.
So that's just the elementary understanding of transformation. You'll hear it from us time and time again, because that's the system that we have embraced, that we live our own life by, and that is what we're going to be teaching more specifically in our workshop that is coming up next week. It says, you discover that real health and well-being starts with the knowing of yourself, the real you, and your connection with everyone and everything in life.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to stop there.
Wow.
Because our time is up. And so what we want to share with you before we close is the fact that on next Saturday, Yolanda and I are sponsoring and hosting a live vision workshop on next Saturday, January the 22nd, that will start at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. This workshop is going to be live. It's going to be virtual. And the workshop is designed for you to help you gain a greater understanding of transformation, and to help you to get and gain more clarity around a vision for your life, more clarity around the things that you would love. And also it is designed to help you to start taking those best next steps into moving in the direction of the dreams and the vision that's in your heart. So it's a workshop, means that it's practical. That means that it involves interaction. So what we're extending to all our viewers and all of the people in our community is to register for this workshop. It does require registration, and that's all that it requires, that you register. In other words, it really requires that you make a decision to make an investment in yourself.
And the investment will be your time.
And the investment will be your time.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving you 2 hours of our time to share and to pour into you some of what we believe and know to be some of the best practices and best principles of transformation. And so registration is open now. And we made it available to our patrons first. That's just one of the benefits of being patrons. But registration is open now, and you can actually go to my personal website, my personal Facebook page, Oliver Blue, or you can go to our business page, TRULI OB, and there's a link on the most recent post where you can register. Just click on the link and register for the workshop. Again, next Saturday, the 22nd of February, from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time. And you can also go to my Twitter account and register for the workshop. It does require that you have access to Zoom, because we're going to be in a Zoom environment, so it will be live. And this is an interactive workshop, so come prepared to participate. Any questions can be directed to our email, which is okblues@truliob.com. If you can put that in the chat, Yolanda. Our email is okblues@truliob.com. And you can also go to our website this coming Monday, the 17th. And there will be on our home page, there will be a place where you can get all the information about the workshop and you can register for the workshop. That will not be on the website until Monday. You can register tonight. So we're excited about that, and we invite all of you that have an interest in getting on your growing edge, getting different results in 2022 and beyond. This workshop is for you. It is for you. So I also like to announce that to help us support our focus on health and well-being for the next few weeks, we have some very exciting guests and master experts coming to be guests with us on our show. And we just want you to continue to be with us on the next Friday for the next couple of months, because there's going to be really some great information to share with you concerning different areas of health and well-being. And also, we got a special gift for those who sign up to be a patron to support and become a partner of TRULI Live and support what we're doing by January 31st. And you can sign up to be a patron to support TRULI Live by going to www.patreon.com/TRULI Live and sign up to become a patron of us so that you can get more connected and put yourself in a position to receive more quality information, inspiration, transformation, and empowerment during your 2022 year, so that you can be on your growing edge. This is all about your growth. It is all about your growth. And we're so interested in those that join with us, that they begin to grow and begin to experience life even in a greater and a more grander way. That's what this is all about: your expansion, your expression. And so we're excited, and we're just glad that you're going to come along and join us. So
Let's bless the people.
all right. So thank you so much, and we will always like to end our broadcast with the Lovingkindness Meditation, where we send a blessing to all our viewers and to each other. What a way to end this hour. And we use the Lovingkindness Meditation by the Dalai Lama. And these blessings goes out to you from us.
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yes.
All right. So bless all who join with us, and
We bless all.
we bless all who join with us, and those who we hold dear, and you hold dear
in
your heart. So may you be truly happy.
May you live in peace.
May you live in love.
May you live in may you know the power of forgiveness.
May you live in the recognition that your life has deep meaning and good purpose.
That's from the Dalai Lama.
Yes.
And may you live in the awareness of who you truly are. That's from Oliver and Yolanda. We extend this blessing to every being that's on the planet.
Yes.
And so it is.
And so it is. And so we thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hopefully, you've been inspired, you've been informed, you've been transformed, and you've been empowered to live a life that you would love to live.
Hello, Caesar Blue. We see that you're on.
Oh,
and
is
we're
Cecil
glad that
on?
you're doing. Yes, he is.
All right. Hey, Cecil. Good that you're here. And I know his lovely wife is probably there also. So anyway, until next week, my name is Oliver.
I'm Yolanda.
And we're the OK Blues.
Blues.
Bye-bye.
I know I have not always been what God's love is enough. God's love is enough.